Alright, for this National Fire Alarm Day video, I am going to go over the history of fire alarms. So, the first mechanical fire alarm was invented in the 18th century by a man named George Hartley. Hartley's system used a series of wires and bells to detect and alert people to a fire. This system was improved upon in the 19th century with the invention of the first automatic fire alarm by Francis Robbins Upton. Upton's system used a series of heat-sensitive devices to detect fires and sound alarm. In the early 20th century, fire alarms became more sophisticated with the development of the first electric fire alarm systems. These systems use wires and sensors to detect fires and sound an alarm, and were much more reliable than earlier systems. By the mid-20th century, fire alarms had become a standard feature in many buildings, including homes, schools, and businesses. Today, fire alarms have evolved to include a range of advanced technologies, including smoke detectors, heat detectors, and carbon monoxide detectors. The devices use sensors and other technologies to detect fires and other hazards and can alert people to potential dangers using a range of methods including alarms, strobe lights, and voice alerts. Smart home fire alarm systems. In addition to traditional fire alarms, modern technology has also given rise to smart home fire alarm systems, which can be controlled and monitored remotely using a smartphone or other device. These systems can provide even greater protection and peace of mind, allowing homeowners to monitor their homes for potential fire hazards from anywhere in the world. Voice evacuation systems are a type of fire alarm system that use speakers to deliver verbal alerts and instructions in the event of an emergency. They are designed to help people react intelligently and calmly during an emergency and can be especially useful in high-rise buildings or other places where people might not be familiar with the layout. Voice evacuation systems can provide pre-recorded messages or live announcements, help with phased evacuations, work on battery backups, include customizability for if you wanted to use it for normal use and when not an alarm, or just to play music, and can reduce congestion and improves response times. Fire alarms can work with elevators in a very unique way. Once a fire alarm is sounded, the elevator switches over to this thing known as fire recall mode, that will allow it to relocate to the main lobby floor with the doors stuck open, as that will allow firefighters to come in and use a key to operate the elevator to bring it to whichever floor the fire alarm is activated on, which helps with quicker investigations. And once the firefighters have found whether there is an actual fire or if the alarm was activated for a false reason, the firefighters will reset any activated pull stations and then bring the elevator back down to the main lobby and reset the entire fire alarm system, which will then allow the elevator to go out of fire recall mode and return to normal operations. Now, in some buildings, when a fire alarm goes off, the escalators in the building are supposed to immediately stop moving, as it is dangerous to ride on an escalator in a fire emergency, because the escalator's components could catch fire and cause some injuries to anyone riding it. So, if you want to find the best way out of a building from a higher level, just look for a fire exit stairway and walk down to your assigned entry floor or main lobby and leave the building. So, as some people think that fire alarms are only meant to be used in public buildings, there can be a second use of them if you enjoy collecting these kinds of devices. Many people, including myself, have collected fire alarms and used them on a personal fire alarm system in their houses, and also filmed a variety of system test videos with alarms. Some people even use their personal fire alarm systems for home fire drills instead of the pre-installed smoke alarms that come with the house. Speaking of pre-installed smoke alarms, some people wire those up to their fire alarm systems to have an alternate ways of alerting people to a fire emergency. Here's some photos of different fire alarm designs. In conclusion, the history of fire alarms is a long and fascinating one, even though I just broke it down to be short, dating back to ancient times. From simple horn systems to sophisticated modern technologies, fire alarms have evolved significantly over time, providing ever greater levels of protection and safety to people and property. As technology continues to advance, we can expect fire alarms to become even more effective and reliable, helping to prevent fires and save lives. So that will do it for this video of the history of fire alarms. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you all next time.